Puff pastry. I'm just going to have to start doing a few more puff pastry desserts, I think, because I love it. Welcome back to another video here on Simplicity Bites. Today, I'm going to make like a apple puff pastry tart lattice. It's going to be apple and pecans. I am just going to cut this pastry in half. Just going to move the pastry aside for now. And I've got two apples. Brayburns. Just going to peel these, take the core out, and slice them into finished slices. Right, that's all done. I'm going to take the core out. Okay, so I'm just going to slice the apples into thin slices. There we go. Apple ready. I'm going to put that in a pan now with a bit of butter and sugar. So let's get on to that. So now we're going to cook the apples quickly. I'm just going to put in 25 grams of butter. You might want to double up on these things like the butter and the sugar. I've got 1.5 tablespoons of sugar there that's going to go in with the butter as well. Butter's in. In with the 1.5 tablespoons of sugar. Splash of vanilla essence, and in with the apples. Remember, you'll probably want to double up on the apples. There's your apples. They'll be slowly cooking there for about 5-6 minutes. So they're done. We're going to get back to the pastry now. Okay, so there's my little piece of puff pastry. Just a little egg wash around the edge. That should do. We'll use the rest later after on top. I'm also going to add a little bit of honey to the pastry. Just a little touch of more sweetness there, you know. Nothing wrong with that. And then we're going to add our apples. You know, we're keeping this dish simple. Get your apples in. And just spread them around. Remember, this is just for me. You'll probably make a bigger one. Like I say, you'll probably need 2 sheets. This is just a single one for myself. Right, so I'm just going to move that aside a second. I'm just going to get some pecans. I'm just going to kind of cut them. Don't want to. Just want to cut them in half. So there's my pecans. Now this is the second piece of puff pastry. We're just going to score this. This is to make the lattice. Bring back the apples, puff pastry. I want to sprinkle some of the pecan in with the apples. Now we're just going to lay the other layer of puff pastry on top. Remember, this is the lattice one. There you go. Now we're just going to put the egg wash on the pastry again. And we're going to sprinkle on some of those pecans. Just to finish off, a little sprinkle of sugar. Grab yourself a fork and just push down the edges. This is just to seal it up. And we're going to bake this in the oven for about 20-25 minutes on the gas mark 6, 200 Celsius. 180 fan assisted. The oven's already preheated, so I'm going to put it in for 20-25 minutes. Always check it after 20 minutes. If it needs a little longer, you'll know. Yeah, let's get it in the oven. There you go. Looking good, looking good. So I've got this Apricot Conserve. I'm gonna put a few teaspoons into that. I'm gonna put it in the microwave. I should probably put it, like do it on the hob. I'm just gonna try it in the microwave. See if it goes to a liquid, so I can smear, spread it over the top. Try it in the microwave. If not, we'll go on the hob. Right, so now I'm just gonna brush this over the top. It's gonna give it that extra sweetness, make it look all nice and glossy. There you have it. Apple and pecan, puff pastry, tart, lattice, whatever you prefer. It's looking good though, looking good. That apricot conserve, it's giving it a nice glossy finish. It's going to taste gorgeous. And I will be back a little later to do, look at it, get it close up. All that gorgeousness. The puff pastry. I'm just going to have to start doing a few more puff pastry desserts, I think, because I love it. It looks stunning. That is going to taste amazing. Yeah, look at those pecans. Oh, nice and glossy from that apricot glaze. Down. That's gorgeous, you know it. I'm back to cut into this pastry. Apple and pecan in puff pastry, tart, lattice. We're going to cut into it anyway. It looks gorgeous, it smells gorgeous. Can't wait to bite into it and get that apple and pecan with that apricot glaze. Let's cut into it. Got all the apples in there. Got the pecans. So here we are, just about to do the taste test. Got me coffee, got the apple tart, lattice, I will call it a lattice, with the pecans, apples, apricot glaze. Let's give it a go. I could just pick it up and eat it, but let's give it a go. Puff pastry, we're all about the puff pastry right now. Oh my God. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do it to myself? Make these bloody cakes and pastries and that. Why do I do it? That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. The lovely taste of the apples. You bite, you get that little crunch still from the pecans. Taste a little bit of that apricot, and obviously the puff pastry always tastes amazing. But yeah, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I've had them apple and pecan latte things in the bakeries. This is still warm, but it tastes just better. Why does everything taste better at home when you make it yourself? This is gorgeous. And I'm not just saying that because I'm doing a video. I get a bit peeved off that it is always gorgeous. There's got to be a time when I say, no, that ain't gorgeous, that's rubbish or crap or whatever. But this, look at that pecan. Nice apricot glaze, apricot conserve on top. Isn't it that lovely glaze? Apples taste gorgeous, pastry tastes gorgeous, pecans taste gorgeous. That lovely pecan flavour, but roasted, sweet, with the apples and the pastry. My God, that is gorgeous. That is, I am doing more puff pastry tarts and stuff. It's the way forward. It's the way forward. Right, I'm going to finish that off with my coffee, and I'll see you on the next one. Please feel free to give me a good thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe, that'd be amazing. Leave a comment. Maybe after you've made it. These are simple to make. And yeah, it's always going to be a next video, step by step, as I always do. Thanks for watching, much appreciated. Take care, and I'll see you soon.